day and welcome to the program Midday Show, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We see us today on the internet on www.radiodemocracy.sl, and me will bring Canton on this edition from Bull. I name Jaffa Mans Davis. Like all time inside the program, we get plenty news, information, newspaper headline, entertainment. So stay with me for the next 1 hour inside the program Midday Show. And yourself will listen to it from wherever you get it from. Members say you for be part of the program by where I go use the number 077-981-981. The number again now 077-981-981 for be part of this edition and add the voice to the different thing. Then they look at to text message for be part of the discussion. And similar so you can join the social media platform on Facebook and on YouTube. Also you can get the opportunity for use the comment section and send a text message for be part of this edition and join the discussion with the carry on in the studio. For today on edition of the program Fambul, they focus on the preparedness of the debating council ahead of the international debating competition waiting for host in Canada this year. And for Kai, we talk more about this Fambul today. We're in the studio with the president for the Salon Debating Council. We go come for giving more updates about the different things them where they don't plan and how the intention they plus other challenge them where the council gets for Seka this international debating competition. And now Abdurrahman Cherno Jallo, where they are within the studio. Good afternoon and welcome to this edition of the program.
Thanks for hosting me.
Yes, plenty thank you for joining me today inside this edition. Then continue for day 2 inside the program. We'll come back to you, but now they start for look at issue them. This time we go outside the Chief Executive Officer for Sierra Civils International, Dr. Bonafa Tengbe, say even when the country they get cop up and mining company them, the challenge still there by infrastructure. He talk this way, then go do public lecture to engineering students them na FBC on the topic infrastructure and extraction. Well, for more on this, make we join with reporter Fatu Nyangi Jigbakpa as he gonna report.
Mining now one part the sector them where they raise copper for government and for long term now. The country depend heavily on the copper when they generate from natural resources like diamond, gold, bauxite and other one them. But the big issue not for mine them senior, but how they mine them. What you not go and bug community them when they mine and safe how they go use the copper for develop the country by infrastructure and other area them. But let we listen to the big challenge where the country don't they face, even when they generate copper from the mining activity them.
We are struggling to fund our infrastructure in this country. It's a big struggle. We don't have enough roads. Still, there's a deficit in terms of road network. We don't even have railways. Our power supply is in a poor state. Why is that happening? Because we are so dependent on external funding and donors. But we have investors who are ready to come in and invest in this infrastructure development. However, they need guarantees so that they get their money back. And one of these recommendations in this lecture is for us to set up a sovereign mineral wealth fund, whereby these mining proceeds can go into the sovereign fund and be able to be used as guarantees for us to have investment in infrastructure.
That's not the Chief Executive Officer for the Sierra Civils International, Dr. Jonathan Bonafa Tengbe, will comment on the infrastructural challenge where the country they face, but all the copper when they generate from the natural resources and the plenty mineral and how government for look inside this challenge. Dr. Jonathan Bonafa, he made this statement after we engaged engineering students in Afrobe College.
Well, the topic was about sustainable infrastructure and resource extraction in Sierra Leone. Resource extraction has been going on since 1957 and before that to date. and also infrastructure development. We are struggling with it. The lecture was trying to how we can mine in Sierra Leone in a sustainable manner, and at the same time continue mining but use some of those resources to develop our infrastructure.
Dr. Tengbe continue for talk about how this lecture go benefit the engineering students them.
First of all, they are engineers. So all the discussions I had are subject matter for them important. It doesn't really just focus on engineering to design structures and roads and all those sort of things. It's going beyond the studies that they are doing at the moment. I want them to start to think beyond what they are doing right now, to think about how do I meaningfully contribute to national development.
One lecturer at the engineering department, Engineer Usman Kouman, served me on this public lecture and he been get this for say.
It was not a surprise lecture, very wonderful. Some of us that already have the secondary ideas of his lectures, I enjoy it most. The topic covers all the major areas of engineering for all the departments, either directly or indirectly.
Engineer Usman Kouman and also encourage all engineering students them for take this opportunity with to earn, as he say, this go help them with their career growth for the society for the democracy. Mina Fatu Nyangi Jiba the report.
Well, from that report, say the program midday show they continue, and inside the program, we come back to our studio guests. We now the president for the Salon Debating Council for Fabric College, Abdurrahman Cherno Jallo. Again, good afternoon and welcome to the program midday show.
Good afternoon and thank you for having me.
Now, give a small background about this Debating Council for Fabric College branch.
Okay, the Debating Council for Fabric College. It was they established in 2010 by like-minded individuals like Moses Moore, Salami, and the likes. Then we make camp primarily because at some point before 2010, Fabric College be holistically focused on academic excellence and all. So we needed something new that would develop debates and public speaking on campus, primarily with the view that anybody can get a first-class degree, anybody can make very good grades on campus, but waiting to set you apart now your ability for communicate your thoughts clearly using the English language. And that is important because even with a first-class degree, you need to go for job interviews and a number of other things. Okay, so when they established in 2010 for train debaters and public speakers with two motives. One, for law get for train debaters and public speakers for them maximize their fullest potential. Two, for law present quality representation for Fabric College in both national and international platforms. So now on this backdrop, they established the Debating Council of Fabric College in 2010.
So, whose institution or organization where this council born out of?
Not born out of any institution. In fact, as I tell you, the council is non-partisan on campus.
What I say is, when I get in National Debating Council, we Santiago say Fabric College Debating Council.
The council starts from Fabric College.
Okay.
Because the one that we found them, that we Fabric College students at a time in 2010, Moses Moore and Salami, when are the national coordinator and secretary general now. So now when they graduate, after they come off Fabric College in 2010, then they establish a national body. So debating na Sierra Leone originally starts na Fabric College in 2010. That's a formal debating institution. It starts na Fabric College in 2010.
So how has it been from 2010 to now for this council?
Well, from 2010 to now, we have made some significant progresses. Fabric College now the only university in this country we don't make international representation in debates for Sierra Leone. And I stand not to be corrected on this. The only university we don't make series of international representation as Sierra Leone in debates. So we get traditions that we uphold, like the yearly interdepartmental debates we just done 2 days ago. We weekly trainings every Friday for debate, Saturday for public speaking. We outdoor debate sessions so we can get on critical national issues and a number of other things. So yes, there are challenges, but we have also made some significant progresses.
Now, let's look at, you talk about the aspect of the thing they want to do, particularly for represent the country. Waiting at the results or waiting the data they show about their representation there, because sometimes it's not just about taking part, but also the delivery and the output really concern for make anybody will go for support to now, any institution will support to now. See them as a big thing for support to now again.
So, as a college, for every international representation we make, we have been making significant progresses.
How?
Fine. So let me take you back to 2023, when former Student Union President Alfred, together with my debate coach Mango, when they went to Togo Lomé to represent Fobe College in the Pan-African University Debating Championship. Alfred ended up winning the Best Country Speaker, and Mango brought home some laurels, as in winning series of rounds, debate rounds out of the 9 rounds. They won about 4 debate rounds, and they came second in other 4 rounds out of the 9 debate rounds. So Alfred was the Best Country Speaker. Away from that, when I went to South Africa with Esther Tolley, together with my debate coach Alfred, we made significant progresses again. In fact, there is a particular show called the Cultural Night, where all the countries there present will get to showcase their cultural possibilities. We won that as a country. Away from that, moving into the debates, we participated in 9 rounds, and we won 5 of those rounds.
In South Africa?
Yes, showing Sierra Leone intellectual prowess at the highest debating stage in the continent of Africa. So we have been making significant progresses. But again, there are things holding us back from winning the actual trophy. What am I communicating?
We will come into that one day.
Okay.
But then we start to look at the positive from 2023. Before 2023, when have been the first one I begin take the challenge for begin take part by international debating competition?
So, Bona, Augustine Bona, former Student Union President, along with Kutubu Esquire, now practicing, who has taken 5 years in the bar. When they were students of Fobe College, they were making representations internationally way back in 2014. They were making representations at Kumasi Open, Accra Open, the PAUDC, etc. But they have never been to World. However, they have been gracing Africa's biggest stages.
So what?
World University Debating Championship.
Okay.
But however, they have been to Africa's biggest stages,
Okay.
like PAUDC, Kumasi Open, Accra Open, etc. So we have been making this representation from 2014, coming down to 2016, 2019. Alfred again went to Pan in Ghana, 2023, including 2021 and 2020. So we have been making representations.
But then, so Alfred Nang don't go to the walls, or will not
Alfred
begin
has
for going to the
no
walls?
Sierra Leone University or no Sierra Leonean has ever been to World, which is the biggest debating platform in the world.
So how the African challenge they also improve or put on in what status or KIDA when it comes to the ranking
Okay.
for go to the walls?
So to go to World, you don't request for invitation as you do in other international platforms. To go to World, you must have showcased a clear sense of debating excellence in seas of international platforms. Capitalizing on the gains made by Alfred in so many international representations, and based on our outputs at the Pan-African University Debating Championship in South Africa, we are deemed necessary to have been invited at the World University Debating Championship for the first time in Sierra Leone's history. And this is a competition that has been established since its inception in 1981 to date. And it is only in 2026 Sierra Leone is making its first appearance.
This one I want to prepare for.
Yes.
Okay, we will come into that one day and look at other challenges, but then I want to take a very short pause and look at other issues. This time, they go outside the ECOWAS resident representative at Salon, Ambassador John Azuma, don't say, as part of ECOWAS Vision 2050 agenda, ECOWAS, they make one road will connect Nigeria to Ivory Coast, Liberia, and Salon. Ambassador John Azuma talked this way ECOWAS meet with students and civil society organization for talk about ECOWAS Vision 2050 agenda. Well, for more on this, we could join with reporter Theodora Rena.
Inside 2007, the Economic Community of West Africa States, ECOWAS, launched the ECOWAS Vision 2020, and inside 2021, ECOWAS again launched the ECOWAS Vision 2050. The idea behind the vision here, now for CICE, ECOWAS able for transform West Africa from ECOWAS of states to ECOWAS for the people, we mean say citizens them in a member country them for able to travel and live freely from one country to the other. So as ECOWAS continue for implement program them for achieve the ECOWAS Vision 2050 agenda, make they engage students in Afabe College, civil society organization them, parliamentarian them, journalists and other people for tell them about the agenda. Ambassador John Azuma, now the ECOWAS resident representative in a salon, he talk more about this Vision 2050 agenda.
The ECOWAS vision, it has 5 key pillars. You have peace and security and stability. We have good governance, and then a rule of law. We have transformation, innovation, and technology. We have economic integration, which was the founding vision of the ECOWAS. And then we have social inclusion. So it is more people-centered than the previous visions of the ECOWAS.
With their intention, the 5 different pillars, them, whose role, the media, parliamentarian them, students them, civil society organization and other people them gets for play for CICE member country they're able for achieve this agenda. Ambassador John Azuma again.
Civil society, they are close to the people, so they will be able to explain to the people the principles of the Vision 2050. In the case of parliamentarians, they are the representatives of the people. So they are expected to play an oversight role and hold the executive, both at the regional level, that is, ECOWAS, and at the national level to account for their actions. In the case of students, students, they say that when you go to school, you are the mouth, the eye, the ear of your family or your parents. So once we talk with students, once we engage students, and then they understand the concepts, they will be able to explain to the society, to their families.
The ECOWAS resident representative in a salon, Ambassador John Azuma Semweso, say as part of ECOWAS plan for improve the travel business among member countries, them make ECOWAS they make and improve the road network now crossing points.
We are doing infrastructural development. We are doing roads. There are these corridors that ECOWAS is undertaking. A corridor between Lagos and Abidjan in Cote d'Ivoire. And then there is one that is coming from Abidjan to Liberia and then to Sierra Leone.
Inside and different engagements here, students in our FBC and civil society organization them we been take part been complement ECOWAS for this agenda and hope say the ECOWAS Vision 2050 agenda will help create work, improve the economy, and bring peace and member country them. For Radio Democracy, me na Theodora Rena the report.
Well, from that report, say the program midday show they continue still get the president for the Salon Debating Council for Big College, Abdurrahman Cherno Jallo. You talk about the thing that we make we get an invitation to the world's debating competition. But highlight how the process been like, or what you wanna do exactly, or maybe the criteria on the wanna meet. We set to not forget that kind of invitation there.
Okay. To have invitation to participate at World, you must have been to see some international platforms.
It's a condition.
Yes. It is out of those performances. Now out of them performance, then they make you they get invitation to World. Witness some of the yardstick then. Take for example, that will be go South Africa PAN, PAUDC. because of the output and performance by winning series of rounds and broke into the Octo semi-finals, which is why we have earned ourselves a slot to now participate at the biggest debating stage. So when I say, well, let Fambol understand this. Football in biggest debate stage na the FIFA World Cup we dey on. Football in biggest stage na FIFA World Cup. In debates, the biggest stage na the World University Debating Championship. And for the first time, Sierra Leone created that platform there. So this is a national concern.
So, who stage wanna be reach when make them call on her? Because maybe something away you go, because you talk about how wanna know able to get a hand on the trophy yet. But in that South Africa challenge day, who stage wanna be reach?
We reach, because they get 9 preliminary rounds. From
Where
there,
how many school they take? Where how
from
many
there,
universities they take?
we get break nights, 32 universities they broke into the Octo semi-final. So once you broke into the Octo semi-final, the round of 32, you have earned yourself a place at Worlds.
But for South Africa, now how many university be take part?
230.
And Salon be there amongst
The top 32 we go to the Octo semi-final.
and who stage wanna end?
Well, from the Octo semi-final, we make another serious advance to the quarterfinals where we were knocked out.
We are na be Amos University.
Now be 16 now.
So now outside 16 world university then be there.
Africa biggest stage, PAUDC.
Okay.
Pan-Africa University Debating Championship, top 16. That is where we now they'll stop.
So now then in England
A
that
place now at World. Even if we're not for be going at the quarterfinals, just by reaching at the Octo round of 32, you have earned yourself a slot.
so now don't do to eyes and correction and things on things they will know being get clear for make sure say you get a guaranteed performance on any competition you wanna go get.
So debates not like football. There are times you put up your best, an opponent will still beat you.
Okay.
Yes. So at times it can just happen like penalty shootout. Yeah, it is naturally not your fault. Probably not just small part of the comparative arguments. But however, we have always tried our best to give quality representation to Sierra Leone. And we'll continue to do so.
In a day or in a time for education where many people they think say maybe the cause of what is Fabe College they deal with not deal with it more than train for cater for the labor market or the job market. How this council don't they make sure say on a day in line with the modern trend with whatever style or kind of debate way on they deal with for facing international competition there, so that we're going to improve from competitions or tournament after tournament.
Okay. If you look at the interdepartmental debates we just done, Fourier College now the only institution at this country where the debates now in line with international standards. What am I saying? A lot of archaic practices and day where people be on the uphold to in debates. Like for instance, before now when people come in debate, you get to come, you greet the judges, you introduce yourself, you introduce the motion, you define words in the motion word by word. You have to now call your own name. All of those things are quite unnecessary in debate. A debate is not about who greets well. A debate is not about who knows quotation. A debate is not about who dresses well. A debate is the person who presents the most important argument and who get to demonstrate your arguments are likely to be true. So basically at PAN, International Standard, when we debate, we go straight to the motion. Take for instance panel. Two important issues in this debate: social growth and economy. That is how you debate. It is not about greeting, introduce yourself, no. So even if you take a close look at your interdepartmental debate, you see a number of them in the who don't cut down on. So in line with people saying
How many minutes I can give now for those?
7 minutes per speaker, and there are 2 persons per team. So in line with the causes we Fobe College they do, a lot of people can say they know they meet more than trend, more than standard. So what I tell people is every cause gain relevance. Let me take some of those causes. Gender and development studies. We have a whole government ministry department for that, which is the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs. And gender issues prevalent now in our society. So then get a relevance. Peace and conflicts. we need peace experts for restore certain situations. It could be party issues, it could be national, and a number of other issues. So every cause gain your relevance. So people should avoid this mentality of downgrading the cause of life people choose to study to make a living for themselves. We get people who are, take for instance, Dr. Abraham Bangura, a presidential aspirant now for APC. Now a peace expert, he study peace and conflict, but in cause no limit unto that for being alive. So all cause gain relevance, and with the debate in line with some of the issues then they.
Okay, continue for still to read the program na midday show and the country from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. The time from the studio clock fumble 12:30, and at this point we'll pause for a short while, take this music break. When we come back, we'll continue with the discussions, how to look at the challenges of this council and how to prepare for the international 2026 World's debating competition will go up in Canada this year. We'll take this break.
We come on a salon, we come na England, but we don't run away. We come for better. We people they want for see what till we they do. We people they want for know what till we they say. Oh, we like we salon. Oh, we like we salon. Yes, we find it.
Well, from that report, from that music day, the program midday show they continue, and inside the program they continue for look at more issues before we come to the discussion. This time we go to sports. Osai, the female team captain for the Salon cricket team, Aminata Kamara, don't call on Kumbra them for allow girl picking them for play cricket, as the sport get plenty opportunity for girl picking them at the country. He talked this inside one female cricket competition with the Salon national cricket team organized inside the International Cricket Week for celebrate women them in cricket. We titled the 2026 Cricket Creole Cup for girl picking them na primary and secondary school them na the Western Rural District. We reporter Alassane Bangura been a part of this, and we put this report together.
As grassroots development for any sporting discipline na Salon don't be one big challenge, as this can be because of copper or better facility no dey where some sporting discipline no get. As this don't make some sports them no get better foundation for develop young people them, and serve keg sports go na different school them, but for cricket Salon the situation different now, as this bien term for sake of the ICC International Women's Cricket Week. Then we don't start for train girl picking them na different school them na the country. We make after then tour and training the year where the national cricket team and then partner them been do make the association don't decide for organize the 2026 Creole Cup for primary and secondary school them for celebrate and promote cricket sports among women and picking them na the country. The director of coaching and high performance, Sylvester Mutsuva, talk more on this.
This is one of ICC initiatives whereby they want to see the growth of cricket for women and also giving them opportunities to see that they can excel through sport. There is a lot of enthusiasm, there is a lot of excitement, which is a good thing for Cricket Sierra Leone, where we can harness the talent, identify raw talent and nurture them for future use in the national teams. And I believe there are gems that needs to be polished within the girls.
The National Female Cricket Coordinator, Reverend Sarah Johnson, explained more.
Just done urban and target our 4,000. Now we can the world. From here we go at the provinces. We target 34,000 all over Saudi, all districts, but we're not going able to go at the district because of the time. And ICC give it time frame for submit from now to the 17th. If we say we target all the districts, then we're not going able. Western urban target 10. This rural road so we target 8 schools, and the provinces then we go for target 40 schools for add to this 18 schools for level 58 schools.
As this year, Creole Cup competition winner for the Western Rural District, Sarah Kamara, now the captain for the War Wounded Secondary School, been talk more wetin this mean for the school and girl picking them na the country.
This game we don't play, it's a big thing for us. As for me, I be the take as me player, they not able to play this game. But I try we will level best, we win this game here today. Today I'm happiest in my life. If I dey sleep safe, I remember I dey happy.
The captain for the Salone National Cricket team, Aminata Kamara, be make this call to parents them na the country.
Me message to the parents them, we no want for let unafraid say this game na for only man them or it go limit you picking for in education not push go before. Me when they talk to una, me na an engineer, I dey work na the Ministry of Lands. We get people that when are lawyers, we get people that when are doctors them. Then they part this game then they play, say them go na their level then they. And the association they give a lot of opportunities to picking them or make them go further their education. You picking not ever be limited because of cricket. So please we dey beg and appeal so that the comrade and say go they encourage them picking them for can play the game.
Aminata Kamara end up say cricket na one pan the popular sport them na the world and encourage comrade them for continue for give support to woman and girl picking them we get interest for play cricket na the country. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me na Alassane Bangura, the report.
With that report today, the program Midday Show, they continue. We still get the president for the Salon Debating Council. Fabe College, we the theory, but how things stand like for them in the journey for go into the world. Now, as a council, look at how the process for for the transition into different classic or top level debaters, the way they represent the country at international level. How you can tell like and how I can put that strategy for the FIBA like the human resource not the loss, and even after you or maybe even with Yusuf when Yusuf they know say if it was something I mean at the president or maybe I am the A grade debater at the college at the moment, let's say just for saying you get a strong competitor where the moment you make slip 1 minute you are off.
For Bay College, a flop with bright minds them. I have lost debates on campus. I have also won debates on campus. I get a lot of me.
Everywhere you reach a peak.
Yeah, I get a lot of me contemporaries them. Even as of now, you can stage a debate and I will still be beaten. We get people like Abraham Lapia, Esther Tolley, Philippa Kraidol, Abbas Bla, Michela, Elijah, Idrissa Capio Bangura, and the list is inexhaustive.
How can reach for? Is it that they can count the quality or I can teach them for put those on wonder?
Well, in order for you to be a very good debater, you need a debate coach. They need to train you. Naturally, you can be a fine speaker, but debate get rubrics. You don't just talk. You have to know you get to know say as prime minister, I mean all this. As deputy prime minister, this are for do. As whip, now this are for do. I have overplay me all beats this team. Waiting at the fault of this team, how we can capitalize on for beats there. So
a normal person not go understand.
A normal man watching the debate hardly would they understand. But a debater they can debate to understand the rubrics. As the debates don't technically man they know them positions then. It is clear like that. So for we call it full of bright minds. I tell you we can produce up to 20 debate teams of 2 debaters. Debaters are not in short supply on campus.
Solid one.
Yeah, we have them. in their numbers.
So as a council, we'll talk about the challenges we want to face and how we want to deal with some of them.
As a council, or this are going to walls?
We're coming to the walls.
Okay. So basically, I was elected president this very month last year of the council. And in 1 year, even before I turned president, I've been on all executive positions. Like I've been working at the PR team of the council and the likes. Okay. So we can normally face challenges when it comes to sponsorship. What am I saying? Fube College, they support, and they interact with debaters across universities. I tell you, Fube College, they support the art of debate more than any university you know. But away from that, the support most times can be insufficient because then serve a college and then they get priorities where debates are one of them. So when they can allocate to it, if I allocate to it, we self can need more resources for the ends meet at the council. So most times we contact sponsors and partners out for solicit funds, able finance with activities them. So sponsorship now one challenge we face. Away from sponsorship, we can also face challenge with logistic support. A debating institution needs varieties of speaker, advanced public address system, PA system computers to do research, for documentation, physical infrastructure as an office space, lecterns, side debaters with team up talk, and a number of other things then. We can face also logistical challenges. In logistical challenges again, we can organize competition, even printers that we can need. Because of course, when I see the many certificates that we print, the many frames that we buy, and the many things that we do for make we sticker and a number of other things. So all of them challenges then they face some as it comes to. Which is why we'll continue to be grateful to our sponsors for their continued support. But we still need more support as a council. Just so we work on debate and public speaking skills on campus.
Going into the walls, how many debaters or what are the number of the team where they go? Where they expected for go?
So because now we force representation they make, but primarily before going into that, I want to primarily thank the principal of the University of Sierra Leone, Professor Iyalebi, who in his generosity register for Fube College by extension Sierra Leone for participate at World at a cost of $1,700 United States dollars. He is a lover of debates and we are grateful for his existence. That appointment was a no mistake by the president. Again, I am particularly grateful to Fube College administration, who has also supported us with finances for our visa application, which we are on now.
Okay.
Yes, Fube College has with over $1,000 for our visa application, which we are on now. Okay. So, coming back to the question, the team slots we see because now first and one team slots. So basically now 4 people they go Canada December for make this representation. 2 debaters and 2 observers. 2 debaters, 1 debate coach with 1 observer. Now 4 people they go to Canada because now first them this and now one team slot Sengui. Team countries like Ghana, Nigeria, we don't go world severally. Then they go up to 5-10 teams because they have been to world. Sierra Leone is way too behind in this debating platform.
So for you as a president, this is a big achievement for under your leadership salon go to the worlds.
This is the biggest achievement any debating president can be boastful of. Taking not just your university, but your country to the biggest debating platform.
Am I prepared?
We are prepared, but however, our preparation is constrained.
With waiting.
Fine. I get series of interactions with colleagues them from other countries, Ghana, Nigeria, Gambia, We get for the world with me. We don't meet up and several debate rounds. We don't the battle and all. Then government, they allocate a huge chunk of the yearly budget that they give to the educational sector. That they primarily put on per debate and public speaking. I tell you, when the debaters then they go world, then they pay them they give them per diem. Then debaters are not even constrained for tickets because the government therefore the government through the Ministry of Education they allocate resources to universities for activities of this nature. They need train for tickets, they need train for registration, visa application, place for go outside the go lodge, waiting and they eat, and at the end of the day, then they even give them incentives. Away from the incentives, when they return again. Then is it per diem or so? So the other day the fellow was telling me after any debate and when they come back to Ghana they give every representative $5,000 each. So Sierra Leone, when we ready for make representation, had we not had caring administrator like Professor Yalebi and the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Obe College, Professor Andrew Christian Bayo, we don't save with the strain of registration and they'll put money for us for visa. We don't get anything we rely on. So if we need to do this, there is a safety net who can go take money and do this registration. Now out of serious constraint we they go through for what happens for do the registrations they are. Away from when you go don't do registration, you don't do a visa application, you get a visa. For buy ticket again is another problem. So university can do exhausting budgets because we understand their plight. So when you go meet people out now for tickets, but you get for that series of letters, series of engagement, you will spend all the time you need to really prepare for the competition you are going for to secure tickets and other logistical support. So whilst you don't take all you tend from January you and the preparation, say November for like complete everything. They finally take flights, you go to people country for go debate. The other man in from February 1st, they don't settle all team for the Ghana, Nigeria, other countries. So then they don't begin prepare the debate for March till November. Can you really compete with those people at par? Yes, we know say the country they be in. But the Ministry of Education will really begin get discussions around supporting universities into these initiatives. Because I really feel like if Salon really need for show with the land, now excellence in them platform they are for really they show the human resource who they capacitate.
Una don't ask.
Well, on many occasions, let this be a plea. Maybe this not come to the knowledge, this not come to the notice it. Or maybe most of when those days when we are going to school, debate not be done so established as how we did now. Maybe that is the concern. Because take into consideration like me so now, we're going to a public office of those nature as a debating council come, even before it explain, I understand the situation now. And they provide the necessary support. So now just a platform we want now for happens to engage the Minister of Technical and Higher Education. Lord begin get discussions around this and see how government through education for begin allocate resources to universities for sponsor international competitions like debates and public speaking at Worlds and PAUDC.
So
we have not had any engagement with the minister on this, and it is not our fault. But we want to have an engagement with the minister.
How long was that?
By scheduling a meeting. So we go to the ministry with a team and explain our plight as students to see what government can really do to finance us. So what I'll put to you is this. Even if you take for instance now, you take around 30 to 40,000 United States dollars. You just send up to 20 teams where they represent Sierra Leone. And in those 20 teams, you must get a team or two where they go semi-final and possibly to the final. And also national pride they can now the benefits where country will get and support the initiatives there. You they take the green, white, and blue flag and put them in front of us on the silo on the reach final. And top investors in education at the world, they follow them in there. Now, how country participate in them competitions there, they make them really can invest by education at that country there, because they know the human resources there and they are willing to pour their monies. But you don't go left for go invest in Ghana. We don't go 30 team. You can invest in Salo and just one team then go with.
But depending on the result, you can still change mind.
A hard for let one team compete against 30. You can beat 10, you can beat 20, but there must be one strongest team in that team that can knock you down. So if una dey at par, una go 20 team, then go 20 team.
But you say that the one slot and give now.
Now one slot then give you because we not only make adequate
Yes, I
representation
know.
per PAUDC.
But depending on how una prepare again, una can able to make the difference. Now, I want follow we move on that. This statement we make about the number of team and things that draw me mind to how this council pick the number of or the type of people where they go represent the university in these worlds.
Okay. As I tell you, yes, we have had our representatives for world. And those reps are in their visa application now.
What are they?
For the two debaters, we have Abraham Lapierre, LLB3, honors one in the law faculty, and you have Abdurrahman Cherno Jallo, who serves as the current debate president.
How they reach to?
We organized an audition where we are selected by people who are not even Frabites. We come and watch the debate on that day, and they make the solemn decision that these two are the absolute best to represent the country.
Okay, the program 077981981 at the number we go use 077981981. You can send a text message for be part of this edition and add the voice and be part of the discussion where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get the president for the Salon Debating Council, Fabric College. We Abdurrahman Cherno Jallo, and today they are today for tell you more about how they prepare for go take part in the world's international debating competition where they happen in Canada this year. Now, you don't talk about some of the challenges and how on a plan for deal with them and things like that. But then, look at your leadership and how much on a plan for get onto certain institution, because Creole people can get a narrative when they say, "Momo no the gentry." Oda no ask, nobody no say want. In that light today, what's in the drive?
We have a budget for this.
No, I know so get budget, but like, yes, when I get budget, at least if you meet maybe an alumni, we can come and if you know him personally, the debating council can pay a visit to him. You get people in our governance. It might not be the ministry no more, because now communication initiative, communications institutions like maybe telecommunication or PR firms can come in and jet in for support and things like that. But the question is, how una go able to make the right moves for knock on the doors for get the required support una need.
Okay. So we get what to call accreditation letter, where for Bay College Kingiwi. Then we use the accreditation letter then they and submit them to organizations, individuals, government departments, scheduling a courtesy meeting. And with courtesy meeting now we can go and make a presentation for show the successes and the progress we don't make. And no sign now we get areas of problem now then for chip in for help. So that not working on do. So in the accreditation letter, for Bay College you don't state and clearly that we recognize the SLC as a debating platform, and also recognize that they are making representation as this championship. And anybody who can support them financially, morally, can do so. For Bay College is fully in line with this. Fine. So now that not the way we don't use over time for reach out to people, and some people really don't help. Some people don't help. Yes.
How on a plan for amplify the message? Because yes, maybe when I deal with small community, but again, if it reach out to large number, because for Bay College, 10 out of every 15 university students we go meet. You must get a ratio of that one day, and in almost every office or so, you must get a Farbite with DD. And so amplifying the message, like I talk about, you don't know, you're not going to say una need. How una plan for amplify the message, for make sure say una reach out. And yes, Fabric College don't give una the veto say then they with una in this, but then again the message need for reach outside for lay, not just for this one. This one it kind of day in an urgency, but also maybe for other activities they want for deal with. Debate are very interesting and kind of tourism center exercise where many people go on for be part of, whether for support or for watch or for create the biggest space. I think say when I can open the space, how wanna plan for enhance the message?
Well, one way we would only communicate with message now by distributing letters and try to have appointments with people to discuss our plight. Another way again, what we are doing now.
Okay.
So we similarly intend to engage the media on this, because this is a national concern. Going for World for the first time is just like Sierra Leone going to the FIFA World Cup, which is football's biggest platform. That kind of clouds and momentum we go get. So I feel like if it was similar like this in the educational side, because now we own biggest platform this work increase.
Yeah, and I FIFA World Cup this.
Fine, now we own FIFA World Cup this. So which is why we intend to use the media and write letters, scheduling meetings with the appropriate authorities for support.
Now, we'll not get better time again, but maybe in 2 minutes, you get the camera, the mic there before you. Make a call to private sector institution, maybe government institution, old Farbite, another one them on apply it as a council, and maybe the support on a need for making a get a comfortable space and a comfortable trip where go enable una courtesy of the camp preparation when I don't make for the World's Championship when the first one, and so that like how una go into the quarterfinal stage in South Africa, una can move past than the so that una can add on a slot for the next one.
Okay. So as president, I am speaking this from my heart. We have our pending challenges. As I tell you, we have to provide for somewhere to stay, what we eat, transportation, because that is so we are going to someone else's country, and a number of other logistical support. However, supporting this initiative, you are not only supporting Fobe College as an institution, you are supporting the Sierra Leone's representation that will be participating at the World University Debating Championship for the first time. So this is historic and it is a national concern. So we are calling on all those government ministries, appropriate individuals who are passionate about this, to support this initiative so that Sierra Leone can be adequately be represented at the World University Debating Championship in Canada. This is our plight as students, and we want to be heard so that we make a passionate play.
Okay, thank you very much for joining today inside this edition. Fambul in name na Abdurrahman Cherno Jallo, the president for the Sierra Leone Debating Council Fabric College, and today we there for Tewi, but then the preparedness ahead of the 2026 International World's Debating Competition where they happen in Canada. And you don't talk about how they prepare and what be make them good. We'll look at the background of this council and the current challenges and how they don't make progress since 2010 where they establish and with a committed vision for continue for improve and enhance the space of public speaking in the country. Well, that has been the focus of this discussion, and because of time, we will be left for continue go further, but we'll go tap the discussion. So plenty thank you to we listeners and viewers that will join me today in this one, and also plenty thank you to the producer and the production team were headed by Theodora Rena, and me will bring Kanto on this one. I name Jaffa Mans Davis. We alongside me, I've been on the work closely with DJ Lulu. We're making a get to live from an different just set them out for Jana with support from Osman Kamara. Making a see live now. We're the Democracy Facebook and YouTube page. Until the next edition, same time, same venue, same frequency. Have a nice day. Goodbye for now.
Thank you.